Good morning. Good Yom Tif. So as we know that the Alter Rebbe, the first Lubavitcher Rebbe, Chabad Rebbe, was Reb Shnei Zalman Liadi. And even though he was released from prison, Yutes Kislev, it went into the night of Chav Kislev. And together with that, the actual returning to his hometown, which he needed to take a trip ride, a ship ride and everything else. It was Hanukkah that he actually returned home. So we see right away the connection between the Alter Rebbe and Hanukkah. We know that Chassidus is Shemen of Torah, and Chassidus not only is purely Kabbalah, but it permeates every aspect of our lives, every aspect of Torah. Because there's a difference in some people's attitude when they learn only Gemara, only Nigla de Torah, and when someone which learns Chassidus. We know the Rambam in the Mishnah Torah. The first halacha is Yesod HaYesodis v'Amud HaChachmas, and we see the Shem Havaya right there. So he brings in Kabbalistic ideas in the Rambam. But in general, we need Chassidus to think about God, and that is Shemen. And how do you get Shemen? How do you get oil? That's through crushing the olive, which that shows on Bittul. Davening is nullification to God. It says, Yeshiv Yaakov be'eretz Megurei Aviv, that Yaakov dwelled in Megurei Aviv, that he got the fear of God when he returned to his father's home, which we know Yitzchak is Gevurah. And that is the idea of an Eved and a Ben. An Eved totally wants to do the Aveda, or a servant always wants to do the master's work, and he has no gain out of it at all. Well, it's not even a servant, a slave. A slave does not get anything out of it at all. But a Ben does also have this in of Bittul, which that all is connected with Shemen. So that's why Chav Kislev is a Yom Tiv. And the Tanya was printed on Chav Kislev. It took a long time for it to be printed. But it was printed on Chav Kislev. And we know what Tanya does to us. Tanya gives us a goal for our life. It tells us that we're very close and we can do whatever we need to do to be close to Hashem. So Be'ez Hashem, we will learn Chassidus. This month is connected to Chassidus, the Matan Torah of Chassidus, Pnimius HaTorah, which that's the difference between Lag BaOmer and Yutes Kislev. Lag BaOmer was the Matan Torah, but the Pnimius HaTorah was stayed up above our understanding. And Yutes Kislev's idea of bringing to Havana Vasaga, to understanding. That even your Nefesh Bahamas can understand that. And Tanya brings us to a perspective that we're talking very low, but it gives us the way to get connected to Hashem. And we know what the bittul of the Alter Rebbe was. Because he gathered it, and he says it is also on the opening page of the Tanya, that he collected from other rabbis. So we see his bittul. And that is what Chassidus is all about, to have bittul to Hashem. So the Eibusha shall help at the simcha of the Alter Rebbe. That when he went into the Misnagid's house, the Misnagid was harassing him. Because they made a mistake and entered him into the Misnagid's house. And he stayed there until Leil Chaf Kislev. So they shall help that this Yom Tiv should bring forth the Yom Tiv of the Gula Amitis V'Ashleima. That even though Yishakenim Neshikais Pihu goes on the Pnimis HaTorah, which will be revealed when Mashiach comes, but now we have a taste of the taste of it. So the Eibusha shall help take upon itself to learn another thing of Chassidus. Chassidus is Shemen, which has the Pnimius of the olive. So the Eibusha shall help that we should come to the Gula Amitis V'Ashleima, and then will be Molar Deus Hashem Kemayim Layam Achasim, that the whole world will be filled with the knowledge of Hashem. And the natives of Chanukah bring the natives of Tzion of the third Beis HaMikdash, the natives of the Meneda of the third Beis HaMikdash. So let's take it on, and adding in Torah and mitzvahs, but no, that is done only with bittul. Torah and mitzvahs has to be with bittul, and it has to be done with joy, because we know that Hashem has chosen us to do the Torah and mitzvahs. And Hashem gave us the first Beis HaMikdash, He gave us the second Beis HaMikdash. And the third Beis HaMikdash will be the handwork of Hashem's hands. So it'll be an everlasting. but also be with our work throughout the 3,000 years of Golus. 2,500 years of Golus. All our work makes the foundation of the third Beis Hamikdash. So the Eibusha should help that we should accomplish what we have to do. Take upon yourself to learn extra Chassidus these days. That should go out throughout the whole year. Like we know that Yutas Kislev falls out on Shabbos, it brings a tainug for the whole week. A tainug of spreading Chassidus and learning Chassidus. So you can grab on any Sefer Chassidus. Take 2 lines a day, 8 lines a day. Take 5 minutes to learn, 10 minutes to learn a Vart in Chassidus. It will change your life completely. And for the good. That will never even have a yearning for something bad. We'll have a yearning to do Torah mitzvahs. So Be'ez Hashem, all our accomplishments will be fulfilled. And even if we stay in Golus Rachmana litzlan for 1 more minute, we shall have Kol Tuv, good, Begashmias and Beruchnias. That even though we serve God for no reward, Hashem gives us to be able to sustain ourselves and to do Torah and mitzvahs. But let's have Mashiach Imti right now. All the work was done. As the Rebbe says, you just have to open up your eyes. And we'll see the Shir Bar. We'll see the Suda. We'll see we're sitting by the table already. The Shir Habar and Lev Yason. So, let's take part of it already. And open up our eyes. All Klal Yisrael's eyes should be opened. And we should go on the clouds towards the Gula Amitis Vashlema Imti right now. Long live our Master, Teacher, and Rebbe, King Mashiach, forever and ever. Long live our Master, Teacher, and Rebbe, King Mashiach, forever and ever. Long live our Master, Teacher, and Rebbe, King Mashiach, forever and ever.